Hi everyone, we are Team Lab2Launch and our project is about AI powered innovation matchmaking. The problem is that researchers, businesses, and investors exist in disconnected ecosystems. Current platforms rely on keyword based search, which misses real collaboration intent, and as a result, value and partnerships are lost, especially across different domains and languages. Our solution is Lab2Launch, an AI powered platform that connects people through semantic matchmaking. It works through three intelligent layers: structured profiles, multilingual AI, and smart matching. These layers capture expertise and goals, understand intent across languages, and generate explainable recommendations with confidence scores.
Talking about the architecture of Lab2Launch, we have three user personas: researcher, business, and investor, and we identify the appropriate user. Then we do a structured metadata filtering, for example, based on domain, country, budget, and so on. Then we do a semantic retrieval using RAG, where we find the top matches using embeddings. Then we have a re-ranking engine which uses metrics and custom preferences from the users to rank these choices. Then the LLM explains to us why the top matches are relevant. And finally, we display the end results to the user with recommendation scores and next step suggestions in the dashboard.
Moving on to the magic layer, which is a key attribute of our prototype. In this case, our magic layer is not just based on the semantic search, it is based on what is useful for a user case. Moving on to the next part, here is an example of how a researcher, if they want to find a company where their idea can fit and can be commercialized.
Now I'll walk you through the Lab2Launch UI. The user starts on the sign up page where they enter their basic details and select their role. Now this part is really important because our Lab2Launch personalizes the workspace and recommendations based on what each user is trying to achieve. Once this is done, they move on to the login page, enter their credentials, and log in. We first start with the researcher workspace. Let's look at what are the kind of tabs that are available to them. They can view and update their profile, including research domain, H-index, I-index, keywords, and other metrics. Then they also have choice to upload papers. They also have a choice to search papers based on relevant key searches. Now let's look at the relevant project section. Once the researcher clicks find relevant projects, the Lab2Launch returns projects aligned with their interest. In this example, the platform recommends Helix RNA Tech with 70% semantic match. It also shows practical project details like budget, timeline, and domain. We also see domain fit, research strength, and all these metrics recommended to the researcher. Now we move on to the investor workspace. Investors can search for projects based on domains, problems, geography, or keywords. Here the investor is focused. So if we click on find projects, we see that the investor is focused on keywords like AI, ML, cloud. We click on find opportunities and we see that urban mobility is shown, which shows math score, budget need, timeline, team capacity, engagement mode, and risk. We now move on to the investor portfolio. This helps the investor track projects already linked to them. So it summarizes portfolio size, active projects, represented domains, and capital-backed opportunities. This turns the platform from a discovery tool into an ongoing investment management workspace. So next we move on to the industry workspace. This allows the companies to find researchers and investors. In this screen, you see that the company searches public investors by domain or region, and the Lab2Launch returns investors based on available capital, risk appetite, previous funded projects, and focus areas. So it helps the companies identify not just any funder, but the most relevant funding partner. So all in all, across the three workspaces, Lab2Launch connects research expertise, industry problems, and investment capital in one explainable AI-powered ecosystem.
Do you remember the great quote by Satya Nadella, which says, "Security and privacy are not just technical features, they are the very foundation of customer trust in digital age." So Lab2Launch idolizes this saying, and we have built not only a role-based access control platform, but also we have implemented key features like secure data handling, explainable and transparent AI, etc. A glimpse into a future work is building an adaptive feedback recommender system that is based on a ranking algorithm. Some more features that might be implemented in the future includes advanced dashboards, direct messages, and risk previews. Thank you.